Soon after getting the Pocket 2, of course, this happened. That was on the first day. That wasn't the worst of it. Then this happened. That's when I was glad to have DJI Care Refresh. In this video, I'm going to give you my experience on using DJI Refresh and some things that were helpful in the process and some funny bits about DJI support. So, check it out. When you go into your account, I think it would make sense to have a link to your cases all in your account. But instead, I had to go down to the footer and go and click through until I found the link to the repair request. Now, for me, it was kind of confusing at first because it's like, okay, I'm not really doing a repair. I'm actually claiming on this. But what they do is they make you go through a repair process. And then during that process, you can decide if you're going to use your Care Refresh or if you're going to go ahead and pay their exorbitant amount for the repair. Of course, it's up to you, but I found the numbers aligned pretty immediately towards getting the Care Refresh. They're actually, I think, pretty fast, and they do make it really easy to see where you're at in your claim process. I just wish it was all in your account. You have to go, again, the link's down below in the description to start that process. Now, there are certain things that make this actually easier, and I found it best to basically always keep track of your case number and also your tracking number, and just keep track of all your communications in one little folder in your email. That's pretty helpful because then you're not digging around to see, oh, where are we at with this? And you can always keep it all in one place. Once it was sent back, I had it sent back for one issue, and instead, they never even identified that issue. And instead, the first thing that happened was the damage to the arm, which was, I think, slight. It didn't actually affect the functionality of the item. So I thought that was kind of funny. I actually wrote to them the exact thing that I was sending it back for, and instead they looked at this other thing. So I think in that respect, the support is kind of, I don't know how much they're really looking at the item, how many of these they get back, how many cases they have to do. So they must be pretty busy because in fact, they probably didn't even, I don't know if they even turned it on to see that screen because that wasn't even pictured in their issue. But I did find it helpful that it went pretty fast, and it was helpful to see the progress. And once I came back to them pretty much almost the same day or the day after it came back, I got a response and they decided what the issue was, and it was pretty fast. I am looking forward to seeing what happens when it comes back. They actually tell you that you might get a refurbished unit. So there's no guarantee you're actually going to get a new one. And that part of it is kind of, You know, I can see why they do it. I mean, it's cost-cutting measure. But if you're paying for that sort of insurance, it seems like they should just pony up for the new one, just because, you know. So overall, the experience is pretty good. Definitely found it helpful. It saved time to have it all organized in one place. You're going to always be referring to your case number because, you know, to go and look to see the progress, you have to actually have your case number and then go through their little form each time. Again, I think it'd be great to have it all in your account, but they don't have that. So you always have to have your case number handy, and they always include it in their email updates, which are pretty frequent. That is helpful. So you have to log in. You can see where it's at. I'm not sure what would happen if you tried to dispute any of these things. I did have a recent comment here where the person actually had to do a video for them proving the issue that they had with their device. And that had to do more with the audio. So if you're disputing some of what they might say, I'm not sure how much ground you'll have with that. They're usually pretty fast. It's a pretty basic issue. It's pretty obvious. But overall, that was my experience, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens when this comes back, and I'll give you an update on that. Hopefully soon. I'm looking forward to updates to the software, because there's been a number of people who said the active track on the first version was actually better than the second. So hope you found this video helpful. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.